Right now, we got the S&P 500 down almost 1%. We got the NASDAQ futures down about 1.5%. Dow futures down 0.5%. And we got the Russell futures down almost 1% as well. Volatility is up. We also have the bonds and the notes up. Oil is down about 1.5%. And gold is basically relatively flat. Excuse me, as well as Bitcoin. Bitcoin is relatively flat as well. So for the most part, if we look at the advanced decline, we got it negative 260. So that's showing the S&P 500. So, right now what we got going on is pretty much I would call this a bearish day, but not a real big. We don't have real big moves. Kind of the market is just kind of fading or trending down. I wanted to take a look at Tesla. Tesla is out of the major stocks. Well, besides Meta is down almost 6% today. So if we're looking at this, but I myself now it's off of its low. You had a low down here of about, if we put probably right here where this spinning top candlestick formation is. And I'm gonna close this MACD up. See right here with this wick. That's something almost like a spinning top or a hammer. They may call this a hammer candlestick. If you look at it, kind of looks like Thor's hammer, like what is called Mjolnir or whatever. Kind of look like that. And then you got your up move. So generally, like I've said before, markets don't go straight up, and they generally don't go straight down. Unless you got like something like COVID. That was what people would call like a black swan, a rare event. So we got an up move, then we got a little bit of a sideways move, and then we got up here, right? So Meta ran into some resistance, and that would be right here, and then we got like a little pullback, and that's what we have today. You can see right here on this low is resting on this moving average right here. So it's down about $7 on the day. So I would not be alarmed, right? If I was bullish Meta, it just depends on how much bullish you are, right? If you got in like down here somewhere, then you're still up. So it may be a good place to maybe take some profit or sell some calls or maybe some call spreads against your existing open position. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple, pretty much the same thing. Apple gapped up off of its lows, came down, retested right here. And you see this area right here, you got some support. And so we got a big red day going so far. Now, what you got to look at, now if I was to draw, so basically Apple hit some resistance. You can say, what would that resistance be? Just looking at it right here for me, I would draw a trend line right here, right? Say, boom. You got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches right here. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna make that bigger just in case you're watching this on your phone. I'm just gonna double click on it. Let's just make it thicker. All right, bam. So right there. So it hits some resistance. Now it's possible that it could still break to the upside and break out of this. I'm not sure about that. But this would have been right here yesterday, this big long wick. This would have been a clear sign maybe to try to get short, right? On an intraday basis. Most of the stuff that I'm, speaking in reference to is intraday, stuff, or, maybe swing trades, 45 days, anywhere between 30 and 90 days, something like that, or even shorter than that. Let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon never made that much of a move. Amazon got a hole right here, a big gap. So at some point, do we think that this gap may be filled? It's possible, but it also has already closed this gap, and then we got it continuing to Is it gonna find support here, or will it continue to go to the downside? If we look up here at the RSI right now, the RSI is at 36, so it's not technically considered oversold yet. So meaning it still has more room to the downside that it can possibly go. Google down about 1.5%. Google kind of looks like Meta, gapped up. See. I'm gonna pull Meta up one more time real quick. Look at Meta. Now let's go back to Google. Looks similar. Got an up move, pull back, and then a gap up. So here we are right here. Got a gap here. Came into this area and found resistance. So off of this big green day right here, we got a little bit of a pullback. Got almost like the making of a bull flag. So it's possible. Something like this I'd look at. Now at the end of the day, we are like, you may be watching TV and they're talking about, well, this is a bull rally or whatever. This is a downtrend. If you're looking at Google from here to all the way to here, that's a downtrend, right? This is just a retracement of this down move, right? So this would be something like your main impulse right here, and then this is just a retracement of that down move. So me personally, I'm still overall bearish on the market until conditions change. We got Microsoft, same thing with Microsoft. You got a little up move here, but how far will it continue to go? Netflix. Now Netflix looks different from all the other stocks. If I was to zoom out, let's go out 3 years. And let's close this up. Look at Netflix. Now, when you look at it 3 years, obviously this would be a down move, right? So if you're looking at it in its total for the last 3 years, this would be your down move, and this would be the retracement of it. It just depends on how you look at it. Now, when I zoom in and go like 6 months, now look. So it depends on how you're looking at the market. And that's why I always say, like, what's your time horizon for what you're trying to do? Let's get this off of here. All right. So, but on the RSI, it's at a 57. I wouldn't, if I was in Netflix and I believed in the company and I was like, a long-term investor, I wouldn't be doing nothing right now. I'd just be chilling. I may be selling like some calls against an open position. I might be maybe doing a call spread, or maybe even buying some put spreads because it has a low IV rank. So we have the IV isn't elevated, so you may not be getting a whole lot for selling any type of premium in this particular stock. Tesla's down about 3.5% right now, and it looks like Tesla is running down right here where the support is with its gap. We got a gap right here. Let's draw, and we'll do a little ray, little horizontal ray here. Draw this over. It's messing with. That's not what I wanted to draw. Let's see. That's one of the main reasons why I use, a lot of times when I do my charting, I use TOS. Just a little bit of, let's use this. This might do what I wanted to do. Here we go. That's what I wanted. So all I'm doing, I still not doing it. But anyway, it's moving my Fibonacci. All I wanted to do was highlight that particular, I'm trying to highlight the, and it's moving it. So basically all I'm trying to do is highlight this particular gap, right? If you're looking at the screen, I wanted to make it highlighted where it gapped up. So maybe Tesla is coming down right here to test this particular support area. I'm gonna find this, what I want. Let's see. Maybe I can do a channel right here. All right. That's just how I am, man. I keep messing with something until I get it to look the way I want. Now, that's what I wanted to see. So you can see right here where the support is. Now, if we're looking at it right now, it's trading at 174.70. Let's go look at the trade tab. What does the expected move say? So for the rest of the week, we got a plus or minus $8. We're already at 175. The expected move is saying, hey, we could go down to 167.50 or we could go up to 182.50. So this little ruler is right here in the middle of the option chain. So if I was trading this intraday, that would be the most I would hold this for. Either 8 up or 8 down. Whether you bullish or bearish, I'd only be holding for 8. And where would 8 put you? When I say to the downside, I said 167.5. That's right down here, right around this low. And then the high was what, 182 something. So that will put you back up here to erase this, this down move for the day. So basically, I'd be looking for Tesla to maybe come down right into this area where this gap is and maybe find some intraday support for the day, for the, possibly for the week. And then after that, all bets are off. I think it can continue this down move. I have some Fibonacci levels below this. Out. Let's go out 3 years. And then if you go over here and you look to the left, look where Tesla is sitting at. Right here. You got another gap all the way over here. So it's right here in support. If I go to a weekly chart, zoom out, where it possibly can go down around 122 or some area. Look where that is. That's a nice support level. So now I don't think this is gonna do that this week. Obviously that's something like a little longer term, but it still got a ways that it can go to the downside. Let's also talk about IWM. I was gonna break that up into another video, but I'll go ahead and knock it out while I'm on. In this IWM trade, you guys will see that I had sold a call spread right here in IWM. I sold this call spread back on, let's pull it up, on November 30th, I think. I've been in it 6 days. So today is December 6th. So let's take a look at the chart on IWM. We'll zoom back out, go 6 months. Now, this was right here where this wick was. I remember this is when I put it on, because I thought the market was going to break down. It didn't. It ran against me. I rolled the trade out. So let's look at it. I took this trade and then I rolled it. So you see right here on November 30th, opened it up, took in $1.35 credit. The market went against me. So I did that at 10:48. At 2:10 that day, the market went against me. I rolled out and picked up another 8 cents. So in totality, I have $1.43 or $143 credit. Then the market continued to go against me a little bit in here. And then yesterday I started to make some of that back, and then today. So as you can see, our total P&L on this position is I'm down about $6. But I rolled the trade out. Now if we come to the trade tab, instead of being right here at 10 days, which I didn't know that the market was going to turn right back around. I was just trying to give myself more time in the market, right? By rolling and giving myself more time, and being that I'm in a high probability trade, I'm just kind of letting the math play out. Right now I'm at 45 days. You can see how far I am. Here's what a stock is right now, and this is where I'm at. Now my short call is at a 34 delta right now. And the call that I bought, the wing, is right out here. So now I can just sit with the position and let the market do its thing, and hopefully I can get some theta decay or something like that over the next week or two, and you just sit with it. So this is, that's pretty much the anatomy of that type of trade, right? That's the point of being able to roll and buy yourself time. Basically, I took something that was a loser. I think I was down about $100, and now I'm down maybe like, $9 just by buying time. So that's just one of the things that I wanted to go over and cover. Hey guys, if you got a stock that you're in, that you're trading, um, that you got something, drop it in the comments. Maybe I'll look at it and put it on myself. As I'm talking to you, Meta is continuing to go down. It's down about $7.61 at the time. Let's see, Tesla is still where it was. Netflix is down about 2.5%. So, we got things. The banks are down. J.P. Morgan is the only green in the banks that I have up here. Boeing is down. Caterpillar is down. Um, so pretty much, but the bonds are up. So there's always something to buy. So you got the bonds gapped up today. Now I don't know how far this run is gonna go. Right now on the RSI it's at 66, so it isn't overbought yet. So we do have room to run on the bonds. We don't have any divergence at this time on the MACD. The MACD is over the zero line, so it's possible that there may be a little bit more upside on the bonds before we get a down move. Because like I said, it will pull back at some point after an extended move like this, and then it may give you an opportunity to buy again and get long again in the bonds. So hey guys, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out to you, and I'm gonna be out, guys. Peace.